Hi, I'm back with another video, and this time it's the ByTech, the Art of Technology Power Scrubber with Detachable Brush Head. I got this a while back at Five Below, June or July. The first time I went, I grabbed a few things. The second time I went back and got the cleaning supplies. And I'd seen this in people's Five Below walkthroughs from a few months ago, a few years ago, so apparently they have these off and on in their cleaning section. I only got the one with the head that it comes with, but it's compatible with 3 brush attachments, which I did see when I was in there, but I didn't get it because I wanted to make sure it worked and I didn't want to waste more money in case it didn't work. So here it is. I thought that was a pretty color. I can't remember if it comes in other colors or not, but as you see, it works. And then I always have a hard time pulling the head off there, and so it pops up there. And the batteries are down here. Took me forever to get the batteries in this thing because when I was going to with the instructions, I could barely figure out how they went in. I put them in one way, it didn't work. I put them in a second way, it didn't work. So I finally figured out how to get it in there because I think this part was messed up, so I had to push it over just a little bit to get the batteries in there. So I think that was why I was having such a hard time getting them in and figuring it out. But I finally got them to go in, as you can see, and it works. The first time I used it, I ended up with cleaning product on my hair, on me, on my shirt, everywhere. So the next time I did it, I made sure it was good and had a ton of product on it to make sure it didn't like fly all over the place. And then I put it gently down on where I was scrubbing, and I just kind of worked it slowly, and I didn't end up with anything on me because I think the first time I did it slowly, trying to test it out and not real like pushing down real hard or anything. And I don't know if I didn't have enough scrubbing stuff on it or what, but it just went everywhere. But the second time I did it, it didn't do that. So it did a lot better. So like I said, I put a lot more scrubby stuff on it and just, went around, made sure it was real close. And so far I've used it in the sinks. I think I used it on my stove. And so far it's worked on the things I've used it on. I didn't expect it to be like special or anything because, it was only like $5 at Five Below. But so far it's working. I like it. I didn't find too many reviews on it. I did see where I saw where someone didn't like it, but because they said it didn't last for them, and I think you have to be you gotta be very careful using it. Because they were like, you can't push down too hard on it is what I was seeing, and so I was a little nervous when I got it, and after I got it and I saw that somebody said you gotta be like very careful like scrubbing so you don't like push down and break it. So I was a little nervous, so that's why the first time I was trying my darndest to be real careful and end up with everything all over me. But the second time, like I said, it has worked, and so far I like it. So the ByTech, the Art of Technology Power Scrubber with Detachable Brush Head from Five Below, so far works. I like it. One of these days I need to go in and get the 3 brush head ones so I can try those out. So thank you for watching. Bye.